All right, good morning, everyone. This is Dr. Armstrong with today's Matters of the Mind. Today is a very special day because today is my birthday. So I thought it would be in order to discuss or just share my thoughts on celebrating yourself. Celebrating yourself. Oftentimes, many of your accomplishments and or your wins in life, they go unnoticed by others, but you know what you have done in your own life. So I thought it would be in order today to just give you a little bit of the psychology behind celebrating oneself. So let's dive into it. Celebrating oneself is a fundamental aspect of positive self-esteem, okay, and psychological well-being. As a psychotherapist, I provide the insights into the psychology behind celebrating yourself. That's what I'm going to do today, and why it is important to your mental health. Okay. Number one thing that we need to look at is self-validation. Self-validation, celebrating oneself, is a form of a innate type of self-validation. Oftentimes, other people they don't acknowledge you or they don't acknowledge what you have achieved. When we acknowledge our own achievements and our milestones, or even our small victories, we are essentially affirming our self worth. Now, this validation helps to boost your self esteem and your self confidence, reinforcing the belief that we are capable and valuable individuals. Self validation. Next, I believe we should look at positive reinforcement. Celebrating yourself provides a positive reinforcement. Celebrating oneself involves recognizing and rewarding one's efforts and accomplishments. Now, this positive reinforcement strengthens the neural pathways associated with these experiments or experiences, okay? Making it more likely that we will repeat behaviors that lead to success and happiness. In essence, celebrating oneself encourages personal growth and it boosts motivation. If we were to take this just a little bit further, right? If we were to go further into this, I would hit self-compassion. Self-compassion. When you celebrate yourself, it relates to a self-compassion, which is an essential component of mental well-being. Instead of being overly critical of ourselves, self-celebration allows us to treat ourselves with a certain type of kindness that most people would not do. We could treat ourselves with a kindness and an understanding, even when we make mistakes or face setbacks. We can still treat ourselves with that self-kindness. Okay. This self-compassion or self-compassionate set perspective can reduce the feelings of shame and guilt and promote resilience. The next thing that celebrating yourself can do, which I don't think a lot of people, I don't think they quite understand, is that when you celebration, and even if it's just celebrating yourself, It's a stress reducer. It's a stress reducer. Celebrating oneself can serve as a powerful self reduction technique. By taking the time to acknowledge again and appreciate your own accomplishments, and trust me, making it to another birthday, that is an accomplishment, we counterbalance the negative effects of chronic stress. This practice, it promotes relaxation, it lowers your cortisol levels, and contributes to overall emotional regulation. Last but not least, celebrating yourself, it fosters a positive self image. You look at yourself differently. You look at yourself differently. When we focus on our strengths and our successes, we develop a more optimistic and balanced view of ourselves. Now, understand something. This can be particularly beneficial for those who struggle with negative self-conception or perceptions or a self-doubt. Okay? Last, but I think not least, this will be the last pointer, I believe. Social connection. Celebrating yourself often involves sharing your achievements and your joys with others, which can strengthen your social bonds. Positive social interactions and a sense of belonging are crucial, very crucial, for psychological well-being. When we celebrate ourselves, we invite others to celebrate with us. Okay? Creating a supportive and uplifting social network, so to speak. It gives us a long-term type of satisfaction, acknowledging and celebrating those personal milestones. You know what? It contributes to a sense of fulfillment and a life of satisfaction. And it helps us to appreciate the joys of life and recognize the happiness in the midst of chaos all around us. It helps us to recognize the happiness that can be found in both the big and the small milestone moments. So, folks, today, all right, see, since this is my birthday today, in summary, as I celebrate myself today, along with my family and my friends, celebrating oneself is a psychologically valuable practice that promotes your self-esteem, self-compassion, your resilience, and overall well-being. As a therapist, I encourage all individuals to develop a habit of self-celebration as a mean to enhance your mental health and build a more positive, resilient self-concept. We've all had setbacks in life, and we've all had trials and tribulations in our lives. But you know what? That still doesn't mean that you shouldn't celebrate yourself, because guess what? You're still here. And I think that's where a lot of us are missing out on. You're still here. You're still here. There's a purpose and a reason that you're still here. Make the most of that. If you don't know what the purpose is, create a purpose. But you're here for a reason. All right? So thank you all for listening in today as I get ready to celebrate my 46th birthday. I just look forward to enjoying with family and friends. I'm thankful for what God has done in my life. I'm thankful for everyone that He has put in my life. My prayer is that you will celebrate yourself, whether big or small. It doesn't matter. Just get out there and celebrate who you are. Thank you all for listening in today. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of the day. Thank you.